we're in crypto summer. We just started crypto summer. Crypto summer is up only. Yes, you get the 30% pullbacks that happen in your face in minutes. We're all debating whether we get a left translated cycle or a bubble cycle that goes on further than we imagine. None of us know that yet, but you know, we're at the sweet spot. Global liquidity is picking up, should continue going forwards. Business cycles should pick up. So this is the time. This is the great time, and this is the time when ETH outperforms Bitcoin, Solana outperforms ETH. A bunch of alts will outperform Solana. So, you know, it's obviously, it is the great opportunity. It's the kind of, the big trade is now on.
Raoul, the founder and CEO of Real Vision, is extremely bullish on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and the entire cryptocurrency industry for the 2024-2025 bull market. According to Powell, this bull market will easily be the grandest Bitcoin and crypto bull market ever. The former Goldman Sachs executive recently shared an interesting analysis of the deep correlation between crypto, tech, and macro in an interview. Powell predicts that this bull market will be a very special one for crypto because it is both crypto and macro summer. With the confluence of various bullish factors, the Real Vision CEO expects a significant rise in crypto asset prices. He predicts Bitcoin could go as high as over $200,000 per coin in May and up to $1 million per coin before the end of the bull market. During a recent interview with Rug Radio, Powell gives his simple strategy for trading both top cryptocurrencies and meme coins to make the most gains during the bull market. Powell's thesis for a strong crypto bull market also rests on his expectations for quantitative easing measures, or more cowbell, as he fondly refers to it. According to Powell, the 2008 global financial crisis and the subsequent moves made by central banks to save the global economy from complete ruin made it a certainty that they will always have to come to the rescue by printing more money. Powell explains that this is why QE is now a periodic exercise carried out by all of the world's major central banks, and it will go on for as long as the traditional financial system continues to exist. With infinite cowbell, the halving event, and unprecedented demand through the spot Bitcoin ETFs.
All financial markets work the same way. You put capital in, and it's coming into Bitcoin. It then flows into the less liquid assets, and they rise more, right? It's just all markets work the same way. So it comes into Bitcoin, it pushes up the other assets. The next phase is obviously the ETH ETF. ETH is really an interesting dynamic because the more ETH you buy, the more the supply is reduced. With about 28% locked up in bloody staking, I mean, it's going to get quite a disruly market. It's just going to be, going to be very price gappy to the upside and probably the downside. So that's going to get fun. Solana has been like the main adoption horse because it's going up the adoption curve, so it tends to outperform. So I just think you just have that perfect risk curve where Bitcoin starts the cycle well, ETH then starts to outperform. If you look at the ETH Bitcoin chart, it looks like it should start to break higher over time. And that's pretty much what happened. When was it? About September 2020. No, it was like summer 2020. We saw the same kind of thing. So we should see that continue. And then Solana, if I look at the Solana ETH chart, it's about to break higher again. It's like this perfect little flag pattern, should keep going. So it looks as is, and as I've kind of thought all the way through. I think nothing changes.
Where do you think Solana could go this cycle?
Solana is ETH of the last cycle. Right, this is a proper blockchain that's getting full adoption. So this is a real thing. Firedance is the kicker. So we've got some real stuff happening here. So in terms of price targets, I mean, who the hell knows? But if we kind of replicate what ETH did last cycle, that was a 45x from the low. So you get somewhere like about $500. If I look at the other charts, I get somewhere between 500 and 1,000. And it just depends on the structure of this market. If we get a bubble cycle, it'll go to 1,000. If we get some sort of left translated, it gets to 500. It's something like that. You know, as we all know here, price targets are pretty useless. but because you need to see the structure and nature of the market when it happens. So it's all well and good us having an idea now, but we'll feel it and know it when it's happening. And I'm still trying to figure out, I'd love to hear your guys' views. So here's my odds. My odds is 60% this is kind of a normal cycle. I would say the last cycle we had wasn't. It was stunted. The last leg was stunted. We should have had another leg higher. We didn't get it. 2017 was probably more of a normal crypto cycle. It was like 2013. They get quite blow off the top at the end. There's a full bubble cycle that could be kind of la land, which I would give 20%. I give 60% to a normal cycle and 20% to a left translated cycle.
During the discussion, Pal gives his opinion on where we are in the bull cycle, explaining that we are still very early in the bull market, despite prices already heating up so much. This is the first time Bitcoin will hit new all-time highs before the halving. Usually, it's the post-halving rally that takes it to new highs. It's now anyone's guess how bullish the post-halving rally will be for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in 2024 and 2025. According to Pal, this could be a normal cycle or a blow-off top rally that will take prices well above expectations. To enjoy the full benefits of the rally, Pal is also investing in some popular meme coins. However, he cautions that only a reasonable percentage of your total portfolio should be in these projects.
We have not seen, on the media side, the rush. It's not happened yet.
No.
It's the same people still. Yeah, I can see my Twitter numbers growing again because they were flatlined for a long time, but they're still not growing fast. I mean, I hit 1 million, I don't know, 4 months ago, and I'm at like 1,020,000. So we're not seeing a massive influx.
No.
So you're right. I mean, look, there's some anecdotal evidence, yes, but we're not really seeing a mass participation. And, you know, but it is early. It's early in the cycle. We forget because, look, we were all quite lucky in getting this cycle quite right. So we feel like we've been in it all the way through. But don't forget, last cycle, most of us were buying now. My setup is I'm really 95% non, just in my core positions, and then 5% of silly stuff, of which I've got some stuff that's too small I won't talk about, and then I've got Whiff, and I've got Bonk, and I got Doge. So I've got the dogs, because the dogs run first. This is the perfect point for the dog cycle. So you do a bit of that for the fun of it. I'm not very good at this part of it because you always end up and look back and you're too late into a cycle. You look back, you've got this shrapnel of useless shit. I mean, if I look back at my wallet last time around, the decentralized and sandbox and all of this stuff you get stuck with from narratives that you overstayed in, that's the issue, is not overstaying in this stuff. Some of this might well do, right? Doge, stuff like that. No, it's tokenized culture now. It's folklore. Right, so I don't really have an issue with it.
Raoul Pal believes this bull run is going to be an everything, everywhere, all at once scenario with multiple aspects of the industry developing all at once. With the approval and success of the spot Bitcoin ETFs and the reasonably high probability that we get spot Ethereum ETFs by May, Pal is certain tens of billions of dollars will continue to be pumped into the industry by the wealthy traditional finance players looking to diversify some of their assets from the less certain fiat land to crypto world. This will, of course, have instantaneous effects on prices as we go deeper into the bull market. What are your thoughts on Raoul Pal's video? What's your allocation for your main portfolio and your degen bags? 95-5 like Pal's? Or are you willing to take bigger risks? Like and subscribe to bring good luck and blessings for your financial future and get this crypto bull run going.